Hello, my beautiful people. How are you? I hope everyone is doing great. You're most welcome. This is your girl Nora. We are back again. Yes, I've been away for some time, but now she's here. She's right here today, and I hope everyone has been doing great. Did anyone miss me while I wasn't online? Tell me, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? Did I miss any event? Hello, hi everyone. I hope you're all doing great. Okay. Did anyone miss Nora? How are you? Hello, you're most welcome. Hope everyone is doing great. Did anyone miss me while I was offline? You know, I was offline for like 6 days, 6 good days. But now I'm back today. Yes, how are you? I hope you're all doing great. So in today's conversation, we have what we usually hear people ask themselves. Why is it that everyone don't like me? Why am I not getting the right person? Am I not good? And am I not good enough? Am I not beautiful enough? Am I not lovable? You ask yourself that question. Are you really lovable? Can you be really loved by people? Hello, you're most welcome. This is your girl Nora. Yes, welcome to my evening routine. This is where we talk about things that goes on in our life, some questions that we ask ourselves. We make ourselves feel comfortable. This channel is all about cooking tutorial and lifestyle. You're most welcome. This is your girl Nora. Yes, if you don't know me, my name is Nora. You're most welcome, and I hope everyone is doing great. Where are you watching me from? Let me know in the comment section below. Me, I'm watching you from Saudi Arabia. Yes, Nora is watching you from Saudi Arabia, but I hope everyone is doing great. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Give your girl a like. Like and share. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have more beautiful videos, and more beautiful videos are coming very soon. Yes. While I was offline, I was actually doing some things, you know. I wasn't just there in the desert. So while we were not home, we went to the desert where there is no network. We just went there to chill, to boil ourselves. To tell you, I boiled myself, I felt it, but the good thing I'm dark skinned, so yeah, the sun doesn't affect me that much. How much it affects? See, my eyes are black. A little bit. There's dark circles. You see? But anyway, the reason why we are here today, the question that most of people usually ask themselves, why am I not loved? Am I not good enough? Am I not beautiful enough? Can I get married? This and that. But you ask yourself, can you be really loved? Can you be really liked? Can you be... Some people, you're the problems to other people. Yes, you're the problem to other people. Someone is doing their best to love you, but you don't want to be loved. Someone is doing their best to be honest to you, but you don't want to be honest because you're used to other people lying to you and you think everyone is a liar and you think everyone is a cheater. Don't forget to like and share. Welcome to Nora's Evening Routine. Well, for me, I'll continue working while talking. Don't forget to hit that. Click on the three dots on your right and then give your Nora like. Mm-hmm. Hey, you ask yourselves questions. Why am I not really loved? Am I not good enough? Am I not beautiful enough to be loved? You know, sometime before you criticize and judge and going to the priest, to the church, telling them how much. But I wonder how can someone always go around to the priest and tell the priest, Padre, no one loves me. I've taken long without. Padre, I don't know why I'm not getting married. I'm being a good girlfriend. I'm doing everything that every good woman's supposed to do so that I can be seen. But ask yourself this question: can you be really loved? There are some people who cannot be really loved. However much you do your best, hmm? You're so-called, I'm a loving person, I'm a caring person, I'm an understanding person, but that understanding reaches to a limit where you're like, I've reached to a limitation where this thing is driving me crazy. I need to get off this relationship. You reach where there's that red light and you're like, you know what? I stop from here. When the green light does like, you move on with your life. That's how some things happen in life. You don't need to force. You don't need to be there to stress yourself. Am I really, really loved? But can you really be loved? Can you really, really be understanding? There are some things that really needs to be understood. Don't mix the meaning of understanding and misunderstood. Wow. And then someone tells you tell someone you're a liar. Sometimes being too honest can destroy your own life. You can destroy your own life by being too honest. Same time, it's good to keep some things to yourself. Sometimes it's you can lie just a little, but to someone that you love, if it's not a big deal, there's no need to lie to them. But sometimes there is where you need to tell a lie. Yes, I know some people usually do that, but don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Nora. My channel is about the cooking style and lifestyle. Some things, a lot of people say, am I not good enough to be loved? I'm beautiful, I'm cute, I have many, I have this. But manners, principles. If you have no patience in you, if you love too much, sometimes there are people who just want their peace. They just want to be with people who understand them. They just want to be with people who cheer them up. Some people who celebrate them. But then when you're in a relationship and then someone comes and tells you, let me give you an example, like your partner tells you, oh babe, I managed to get this, and you're like, yeah, you deserve it. And then later on they ask you like, who cares? You give that someone that cold shoulder, the cold answer, that who cares? There's something that someone tells you and then you like, this is really a red flag. And then there goes, everyone runs away from you and you're like, I don't know why women are always running away from me. You may be good in bed, you know how to twist someone's waist and you know how to do what, but let me tell you, everyone in this life wants someone that they can really bond with, someone they can laugh with, your best friend that you can walk and do all the crazy things with. if you find yourself in the shoes of where you like you're the person with always the and you're like, some people say that a relationship that does not have nagging in it, it's like it's a boring relationship. But let me tell you, there is nothing being in a relationship that, yes, there's a time where you nag, but for some reasons you come a time you learn that it was my mistake, I need to apologize. You apologize to that person, and then that person understands you and say, you know what, we're good. But there is someone that you always have to apologize, even if something is not for apologizing, and you always have to say, I'm sorry, every time, sorry becomes like, sorry, everything is sorry. You need to be honest. There's that person that makes you always say sorry every small thing. Have you ever been in a relationship and you're in a panic? Am I doing everything okay? Am I pleasing him? Am I doing everything all right? You're always in panic. Am I doing this? Am I doing? You're always trying to please the other person, but he's not even putting any effort into making you happy. They always want you to understand them, but no one is understanding you. That's where you realize that you're in a wrong place. This love is killing me. Yes, how are you, my dear friend? How have you been? How are you? Yeah. This love is killing me. Okay. Oh, Mungu. So guys, I'm here, I'm tired. So tired, like what? So, how have you been, guys? Did anyone miss me? Did anyone miss me? You guys didn't even notice that I wasn't available for some time. But anyway, the good thing that I'm here now. But I hope everyone who missed me, she's right here now today. I'm back after 5 days of being away. Now today I'm here. So today we're talking about something that most of people usually ask themselves about. Am I really this? Why am I not really this? You ask yourself a question. Am I really, do I really deserve to be someone's husband? Do I really deserve to be someone's wife? You know, sometimes we question ourselves a lot. Let me first turn on the fan, it's too hot. Before you want to be loved, before you start asking yourself a lot of questions, you should also ask yourself those questions that, but am I really, do I really deserve to be loved, to be wanted? Somewhere. There we go, good girl. There we are. Oh, feel the life. Feel the life. Oh, I was really dying. It's hot. But anyway, 1 more month to go. 1 more month to go. I'm counting down. question that you should ask yourself: am I really a good person? Can people really last long with me, around me? You know, your behaviors, it what chases away people. The way you talk, the way you treat people. You want to be loved, but you yourself, you don't even know how to love people back. You want people to care about you, but you don't know how to care about others. Before you want things to be done well to you, me, I always say that. Before, I always say that things to myself. The same way I treat people, I want to be treated nice. That's why I'm always nice to people. I always talk to people nicely because I want people to talk to me nicely. I know not everyone will do that, but I'm used to that. But it doesn't mean that because someone was mean to me, I should also be mean to them. There are something that we people, we ourselves, we are the one who have to learn how to teach ourselves on how to live. You don't even need to go to the hospital you don't need to have the recommendation. Then someone tells you you need to go and see a psychiatrist. You need to go and see what. You yourself, you need to sit down and teach yourself some things. Teach yourself how to love yourself. Ask yourself questions. There's something that you can write down. Habits. You don't even need to go to school. As they always say, but my mom always say that common sense, you don't need to get common sense from school, but you yourself, you have to put common sense into you. Before you want others to love you, ask yourself, can I love them back? Can I treat people nice the way I want to be treated? I remember there is a time I was just 19 years old. It was my first time working in a restaurant. I'd never worked in a public place. And then there is this lady who came. She came with her friends, and one of her friends was the one who was going to pay for food. So her friend was like, you can order whatever you want. One of the girls, there were 3 girls, and one of the girls was talking too much, criticizing everything around the restaurant. She was complaining too much. There's a gentleman who was next to them. The guy was like, but woman, you talk too much. The lady responded in a rude way to this gentleman. But when she entered the restaurant, that energy that people feels like she spoke all the rubbish. She spoke all the things. Someone who acts like she knows too much. At the end of the day, one of the people who was so quiet was the one who paid the bill for everything they ate, everything they did. And one of the gentlemen was like, people who likes free things, there you go. You see a beautiful woman, single, doesn't know the reason why she's always single, but the way that woman can talk, she talks too much nonsense, the rubbish comes out of her mouth. She doesn't know that. That's what some women get. That's the problem with some people. The lady, I met her after like so many years. I thought she had changed. To be honest, I thought the lady has changed. I remember one of my colleagues was serving her, and she was talking too much. And then when I looked at her, I kept on looking at her, but I didn't want to show her that I was looking at her. I looked and I could look away. And my my memory was playing so hard. Where did I see this person from? And then I remembered that this was the woman that someone once saw, that you will one day see that woman. The same way she is, that's the same way she will always be. Sometimes people don't realize who they are. Sometimes people, there are something that follow them around without even them recognizing it. But if she sits down one day, she'll realize that she was the problem. Not people around her, but she is the problem. He looked at the lady, and then one of her friends was like, but you know that you don't change. Have you ever noticed that every guy that you date just leaves you? They all leave you. You're the problem. They were having a conversation, and I wish people allowed to intervene into other people's conversation. I would have intervened that into the conversation. I would have been like, yes, exactly. I would have been like, exactly, you guys are telling her the truth. Sometime before you ask questions, why, you ask yourself also a question, why am I this? Why is these things happening to me? What am I not doing the right way? What am I not doing that, if you learn to teach yourself and start looking, you realize that you've been the problem. You realize that you've been the problem. Me at the time, I had a friend of mine, we were like chatting, and then my friend ended up telling me something. She was like, but babe, you can endure. That's what my girlfriend, she was like, babe, you can endure. You endure people's nonsense. And then I told her, sometimes it's good to be patient. Being patient with someone, it helps you to learn their behaviors, know who they are, and then once you know who they are, you know how to deal with them. You might deal with them using their own words without you even telling them, but you're using their own words. And then I told her, sometimes you don't just rush. Sit and use this. Sit down. When someone says something, don't just immediately, no. First take your time. Sit. And then you look, observe. Sit and observe. Sometimes have you ever found people who sit and then they are like this? Someone is just quiet, and you come, you talk. The other person does not talk, and you're talking. And then someone just gives you an idea. They keep quiet, they walk away. You keep on talking like you're the one who knows everything around that place. You keep on talking like you're the one who knows everyone. My dear, it's not about you knowing everyone. It's not about knowing everything. But sometimes you just need to question yourself. Why is it that when I'm around people always look at me? People don't talk. Why is it that this? Why is it this? Why is it that men are always... Someone once said that having a girlfriend who does not nag too much, it's boring. They are witch. Sometimes people need their peace. There's a time where nagging won't take you anywhere. In a relationship, when you both want to play, we are both smart. One time my mother told me this. If if you're both two wise people, in the same place, one of you have to act stupid. Let one of you be wise. But if you both want to be wise at the same place, you will argue until both of you reach a point that you've torn yourself apart. But if you always want to win something, play stupid. Play it down. That's what I done for my mom. And my uncle also told me the same thing. That was my mother's brother. My mother's brother also told me the same thing. If you ever find yourself in a place where you're two people, don't always try to play too smart. In Uganda we say asili sasinga. It's good, it helps you. Asili sasinga. You sit down with yourself and you look. You find people arguing over something. Where were you? I never found people are married, but they always want to play smart. There is someone who one time told me, this person is married. This person told me, Nora, do you know that? Because this story even makes me laugh. These people, they were married. Up to now, they are still married. But I know the wife since my childhood. The wife is too stubborn. Someone who is too stubborn. But the husband told me, you know what? There's something that my wife does, and I just like this. I just keep quiet. And I just shake my head, because if my wife starts to talk, you can't talk. She knows everything. This person was like, my wife knows everything. There is nothing you tell her that she does not know. Even something she has no idea of, she'll tell you she knows. But because you don't want to argue with her, you want her to win the conversation, you just end up keeping quiet, and then you just look. You look at her and you say, what can I say? What can I say? And then you find some people, they nag, they are like a sewing machine. Not even a sewing machine. Do you know those machines that operates without keeping quiet? And then you find that person is also complaining. Why is it that everyone does not listen to me? Why is it that people do this? Why is it that no one wants to listen to me? Have you ever listened to yourself? There's one time, our neighbor, the neighbor used to nag and nag and nag and nag. Her husband told her, but you know that I made a mistake to marry you. The man told the wife that I made a very mistake to marry you. So what the wife responded was like, so after all these years of us having these 5 children, it's when you realize that you made a mistake to marry me. No. She's the first wife. The man got married, like, we married again another wife. You know those men who marry, like, a man can marry 5 to 4 wives anyhow he wants. So this man thought that if he marries the wife will stop nagging. No, she never changed. The woman keeps on always nagging. The woman nags. So one time they were again with her husband at home. When you find her so sweet and kind and a caring wife, but when she starts to nag, the husband was like, my wife, you know, you're too sweet when you're too calm, but when you start to nag, you're like my machine. You give me headache. And then the wife responded, was like, I thought you married other women just to get rid of me. You thought you get rid of me? No. You and I, we are still together. You and I, you know, some people are just blessed. Some people are just blessed, to be honest. But some people who realize earlier, they don't make a mistake of marrying. Once a man realizes that this woman nags too much, or once a woman realizes that this man is something else, no, there's no way, you know. But there are some people, they say love is really blind, and it's true. There are some people who immediately fall in love, immediately will marry, but once they're in a relationship, and to be honest, I'm not going to lie to you guys. You see that relationship where people are always nagging. Leave alone this relationship where you take too long to marry. That relationship does not last for long. You see the relationship where you date someone for 5 years, 6 years, and then you get married. Those marriages are not lasting. You see this marriage of rushing into each other. You've seen each other's 2 months, 3 months, you're in marriage. Then both of you are in marriage, you realize each other's behavior. And you're like, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I wish I knew I wouldn't have married this man. I wish I knew I wouldn't have married this man. But you got into it. Those relationships, I've seen those relationships lasting for long, to be honest. I've seen those relationships break up, they get back together. They break up, they get back together. You know what? Because you always miss each other's. One of them will get used of the other person's behavior, the way that person nags. They reach a time they get used to each other's. They no longer have anything to hide. They have nothing to hide to each other. They can say anything to each other and they don't even apologize. And they don't even apologize. And you find this who have just got married for this who have had a wedding and everyone has the wedding they spend like billions and billions, and then I want divorce. That one does not work. Those two, they were not in love. But this relationship that people just 2 weeks, 3 months, wedding, phew, kids, phew. That relationship will last. It lasts for long. You won't even find them saying, you see those kind of people, they are the people that miss each other's, you know. If one is not around the other one, they feel like the world is going upside and down for them. They miss their nagging partner. They there's something they miss about those people. You see, those people, however much they love, they are unlovable, but they have their own crazy way of loving people. And that's what you find someone is always craving for. You find someone saying, I love her because of this, I love her because of this. I grew up witnessing those things. So sometimes when you question yourself too much, look into yourself, learn to accept some things, learn also to teach yourself some things. That not everything is by forcing, not everything is by why. You as a person also learn to adapt some behavior. Learn not bad behaviors, but good behaviors. If it's about loving, learn to be a loving person. About be caring. Love and caring comes together. Learn those things. Love is not just by telling someone I love you. No. It's by the thing that you do. Those people who always find each other, they marry immediately. Those people always last for long. They are always there for each other. They listen because they know the people they are living with. But this thing that you guys, you want always, you want people to come chase you. Oyagala gwe abayagalika. Keep on with that. Find the other one telling you, no, you know. People really last. You find someone telling the other person, I can't live without you. The other person, I can't live without you. I love you. I love you. You should learn to question ourselves before you ask yourself a question. Loved, why am I this? Dala kusobola okwagalika. Can really someone love you? Can you really love someone? Can really someone stay with you? Can you be someone's wife? Can you be someone's husband? Let's not think that people are not out there who can love. There are so many people who can love. But you as yourself, can you be loved? Can you be loved? Can you love someone back the way they love you? Can you really trust people the way they trust you? Ask yourself those questions before you say